Silence in meetings is one of the most misunderstood behaviors in global workplaces. Many leaders interpret silence as lack of confidence or lack of preparation or lack of engagement. But very often, silence is none of those things. Before you move ahead, don't forget to like and subscribe. In many global teams, participation is measured by how quickly you speak. So, professionals who enter discussions later are often evaluated as less confident, less decisive, or less ready for leadership roles. But here's the problem. Not all cultures treat speaking early as signal of competence. In some cultures, speaking early is actually considered premature. I started noticing this pattern when working with professionals transitioning into global teams. Some of the most thoughtful contributors were the quietest people in the room, not because they had less to say, but because they were trying to understand the full context before speaking. And they believed entering too early might disrupt alignment. But the meeting moved on before they spoke, and their silence was interpreted incorrectly. In fact, one participant told me something that stayed with me. She said that she waited to understand everyone's perspective before she could contribute. This was because in her earlier leadership environment, this approach built trust. It showed respect, it strengthened relationships. But in her new global team, decisions were shaped in the first few minutes of discussion. So by the time she spoke, the direction was already set. Her silence here was not hesitation, it was timing. And timing is what changed perception. Here's what is actually happening in the global meetings. Participation styles are cultural signals. Some environments interpret early speaking as confidence, ownership, initiative, and clarity, while the others interpret early speaking as overconfidence, lack of alignment, insensitivity to hierarchy, and poor listening. And this is one of the most common transitions professionals bring into my Global Agility and Influence Masterclass when they begin working across cultures. Because silence doesn't have one meaning, it has many meanings. And when leaders evaluate silence through only one cultural lens, they misread capability. It's because silence is not a gap, it's often a strategy, a reflection signal, a respect signal, or a relationship preserving signal. In global teams, the goal is not to eliminate silence, it is to understand what silence means. Because participation is not personality, participation is culture. And if you've ever felt misunderstood because of how or when you participate in meetings, this is exactly the shift I explore inside my Global Agility and Influence Masterclass. I've added the details below if you'd like to go deeper. If you want to learn how to build influence in global teams, and don't forget to share this video.